Breaking news with Paul Toole.
Hello and a very warm welcome. The Cal League, the first Crip softball league in Los Angeles, presents its coffee table book of 500 Black Unity pictures by author L.A. Nutt. The Cal League uplifting families, communities and ending the sickness of gang violence that has plagued black communities for over 50 years. The Cal League players, former Crips on 11 teams, backed by their communities, create a safer environment for all LA communities. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
What makes you righteous? You see, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I won't fornicate and I won't commit adultery. I don't smoke dope. And I say all my prayers every day. And I give whatever I can in charity. And what else do you do? But what do you mean, what else? Is there something else? That's nothing. That's vanity. So you don't smoke, so what? So you don't drink. You don't use drugs. So what? What are you doing to better the condition of others? What are you doing to reform where you live? And if you do nothing to reform society with the knowledge you have received, then you are guilty of concealing knowledge. And that is a cardinal sin.
Young men growing, trying to make a difference in our neighborhoods. And things just kind of got out of hand. And I want to personally apologize to the world for our part in turning LA into the melting pot of ignorance. I'm apologizing for myself, I'm apologizing for Tookie, I'm apologizing for Buddha, I'm apologizing for Mad Dog, I'm apologizing for every Crip that came up in my era. Because we truly didn't know. We were just trying to do something constructive.
Wanted to be a Crip.
Why?
Hold my hoodie like this.
What do Crips do?
They do fun stuff.
Like what?
Like smoke, and they walk around their hood. Some Crips even make music. Like that Crip.
That's right. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. We back. Trying to get everything right, man. Please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend that we back. And we trying to stop the cycle of gang violence with the youth. It's all about the youth, man. You can't do nothing about nobody that's 38, 48, and 58, and 68. Their life is just gonna have to play out. But you know, we trying to stop gang violence over here for the youth. You know, if that's something that you want to be a part of, then this is the place where you start right here. No more in 24. Let's end the sickness. You know, GAMD is what we're talking about, gang addiction mental disorder. This is where you come get the medicine from to learn the cures to prevent your child from their disorder increasing in life and expanding into the world of gang violence, something that you don't ever want your child to be a part of. I don't care if you're the hardest, the person that started it, the person that helped make it happen, or any of that. You can be a voice in your hood or whatever you need to do to stop the next generation from joining gangs. Because if you don't feel like that, if you feel like gangs need to keep going and that the hood need to continue and that the hood is being something productive in your hood, then you are surely part of the problem out here with black violence and youth violence in our communities. You are definitely a problem. If you go to your house tonight and like, hey, look, yeah, they put the little homie on, blood had a squabble, you know. I like the way Cuz get down. He remind me of me when I was young. If that's stuff that you saying after you see somebody 12, 13, 14, 15, you put on the gang, then you the problem. You are the problem. And it don't matter because you say, well, Dr. Crip, your whole life you was a Crip. You tell us you tell us what you was doing. You made rules in your hood and you contributed, yeah. But when you woke up by God, it don't matter what that is. All that comes to an end. And it could come to an end at any given time when he want to put his foot down on your little Crip and blood life. He will bring it to an end. He will send you away in them bars for the rest of your life where you ain't got no chance of getting out, or he'll put you 6 feet in the ground. Or for you hardcore ones that don't really want to change and really like, oh, I'm that guy. I'm that blood out here. That's me, blood. Listen, homie, I'm that Crip right here. I'm the nigga that started that riot and all that. He got a special plan for you. He'll put you down there in the homeless people. He'll put you on 7th to San Pedro, homie, down there with the dirt and the gutter and all that, on crack, on meth. So people can say, man, look at him. Look at big such and such, man. I remember when he was, yeah, look at him now, though. You think that you partying with the, no, God had all that. Like I'm gonna let you go on that side, you know, with them people, with them little demons. People think the devil doing all that. No, it be these little demons out here. These little Crip demons, you know. Go look at that show, Crip Demon. It'll tell you a whole lot about people. It'll tell you who to look for, what people not to trust. The people who done told 2 and 3 times, who ain't never did nothing, you know. It got all kind of people that fit in that category. Little Crip demons. That's what they are, little blood demons, you know. Don't forget, Crips and Bloods is Cain and Abel. They twins, you know. Cain and Abel was twins, you know. Remember, they twins. That's what Crips and Bloods is. Don't ever get that twisted. They twins. And one got jealous of another and spited him. That's all that happened. And they've been on ever since. So don't ever get that twisted. Man, welcome to the show, man. This is youth prevention and summertime violence, man. That's what this is. That's what you're seeing right there. You know, that dude right there is the only dude that I ever seen that apologize for his role and other people's role who don't have that voice no more to speak. He was saying that, listen, man, I'm sorry. You know why? Because you got to carry all that when you die. You got to carry all that. You got to get on your knees. Young, by the way, what it do? Icos Green, what it do? I got you, man. Top of the evening, Dr. Crip. I'm here again for another dose of cure for my GAMD issues. Hey, look, I got them too. My issues is toe up, man. I'm working on my issues. This is my cure right here. This is my medicine right here to just dish it out. You know, that's the only thing I can do. Because I know you got some serious issues. Hey, boy, look at here. we listen, man. All you could do is that little green-eyed bandit you got. What is he? Was he made out of water? You must have went to the Nile and formed him somewhere. How he looked like that? I need to make a child that looked like that. How can you create a child like that? That's the one, man. You know what I'm saying? I think anything that he touched, if he run up in any female, oh my God, the kids that's gonna come out of that, man. Hey, everybody need one of them. I don't even know. I'm gonna just start calling him water. You feel me? He's just water. You know what I'm saying? Pure spring water. You know, that dude need to be on television or something, man. Believe me, the next time the Hollywood come knocking at my door and doing stuff, I'm gonna be like, I got a face for you for sure. Let's go get this dude right here. You know, hey, what's that commercial? It's is it a Versace or something commercial? They got the dude, he be shooting the arrow and all. He could do all that. Hey, your son can do all that, man. He perfect for females. Gonna go, oh my God, I'm going to buy that for my man tonight. Hey, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip, man, and we just sitting back and we trying to pass out this medicine, you know, about this GAMD. Yesterday, man, we had a really good show, man. We was reading a lot, and we was finding out about some of the facts that's out here that you know, that tempt your kids into gang violence. You know, the signs to look for with gang violence. And we were reading a lot of stuff. I didn't get the chance to do it because I wanted to do something about the females, but I didn't really get a chance to do it. I'll probably do it next week or something like that. But this is still summertime prevention and gang violence with the youth. No more at 24. We want all the Crips and the Bloods to commit to signing, you know, giving us that oral agreement that, listen, man, we ain't gonna put on no more 12, 13. I caught you was 12 or 13 or something, man, when you you know, and you know, people don't, and I hate the kids that come like you that just be ready, you know, that just be ready. And you know, you still come from a good home and all that, and just like you hear and you just ready to just get involved, you know. And I clearly remember the day one of the homies got killed, you know, and there was a lot of them young people out there. That was the most young people I had ever seen. And when I was in my sickness, I was like, man, it's a lot of these young dudes out here. Look at all these dudes out here, young. The homie had brought all these young dudes to the hood, and a lot of them turned the hood. And then after that 2 or 3 days, guess what? That numbers start going down. And I'm glad that those dudes, some of them dudes got away. I hope them dudes got away and went and lived their life and tried to you know, make something of themselves and you know, do something better. But people like you stayed around. People like you stayed around, and it was just Oh my God. But it's a good thing that you bounced up out of all that stuff, man. And now you writing books and you're doing all this stuff. That's the stuff that changes a person's life when you grow above this gang violence. When, however, God opened your eyes and he say, listen, man, you don't want to die in the streets like that. You don't want that. And you definitely don't want that for your kids. So show your kids something different. Young, by the way, Dodge up, low. How's K9 doing? You know what? I I talked to him on the phone when all that stuff first happened, man. And he broke everything down to me. And that's why when you look at these podcasters and all these dudes talking about the white boy is still, it ain't no paperwork on him, he's still good. That lets you know about the gang IQ of some of these people. I was talking to my homie last night, and he was like, man, gang IQ, you should tell him about the gang IQ. Because some of these dudes out here, their gang IQ is real low, man. It's low. They don't understand the way a gang operate. And it ain't just that gang that you a part of. It's the gang, period. The gang culture IQ level is low. Some people develop a higher IQ that they think, but it's more into violence and stuff that, you're doing in front of your kids, your mama, or whatever. But your gang IQ is really low, man. The gang IQ is really, really low out here with these dudes because they come and these rules that never really was rules are just changed. And that's how you get stuff like OG or whatever you want to call me, a solid big homie, whatever you want to call me, some young goofy shoot me and try to kill me in the park. That's what you get because gang IQ is way low. It is down low, man. You know what I'm saying? Really low. And that's what you're gonna have when you're in the streets. Listen, I got a quick story about that. I got a quick story about that. The gang IQ. I was on a date night, right? And I got fresh Pumas. I went and bought my fresh Pumas. I went and bought me a fresh Puma sweatsuit. I never forget this. I went and bought me a fresh Puma sweatsuit. I went and bought fresh Pumas. I had a Puma t-shirt. I think I bought this hat. Might have been a hat that I wore with it. I'm not sure, but it was another dark blue hat. Could have been an NY hat. Who knows? I don't wear NY hats no more. NC hats. I'm not doing none of that no more. It's just Dodgers, Lakers, Clippers, and all that type of stuff. Rep the city, man. That's it. But I talked to baby on the phone. I'm talking to baby on the phone. Woo, we supposed to go out tonight. Woo. So, I get dressed. I'm fresh out the shower, cologne. Everything is good. So it don't take me long to get to the hood. So when I pull up in the hood, I still got that shower freshness smell on me, just fresh out the shower. Cologne is popping. I think I had on some of that Invictus or something. What is that called? Something with an I. Invictus? It was that cologne. I don't know. It was about $100-something. And I'm fresh. I'm just waiting on baby to call me so I can jet up out the park. It's a popping night in this park as usual. Summertime, people out here hanging out. And this goofy walks up on me and say, he was a little tipsy, and he say, hey, big homie, hey, this is no disrespect, homie, woo, woo, but I need that with you, woo, woo, because the homie went to jail last night, the other night, because of what you did and all this other stuff with the goofies that came up here, had came up here. One of the weirdos that told on the Fed case, you know what I'm saying? He coming in the park, and I seen him, And I had got into him previously because he had said some negative stuff about me on the internet. So I'm a Capricorn. We hold everything. you can't talk about us and act like when I see you, whether it's 4 months, a day, or a year later, that when you say, "Oh, what's up, homie? We'll shake you." No, what's happening? I still remember that. So that's always in my mind. And plus, when I seen him previously, you want to get in with. He turned the fade down, wouldn't come in the park, and I marked him out in front of his girl on top of that. Never mark nobody out in front of their girls because they will hate you forever behind that. I learned that real quick. If you mark somebody out in front of their wife, baby mama, girlfriend, it's going to be bad forever. It's going to be bad forever. So he popped up in the park this night, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know that this is the guy doing all the EBTs and the PPPs and all this other stuff. So when he popped up in the park, I'm just like, what? You know what I'm saying? Woo. So I went big on him. You know what I'm saying? And that let you know how time changes, because I'm a person, I don't go big on, I don't do all that. So when I do that, the situation must be high. But none of the homies that was out there, all these dudes ain't got 10 years like that. Ain't got no solid 10. All these dudes is 5, 6 year people, 3 years, 4 years. Might have had an 8 year out there at the most. And the people that's got 10 years plus is in another bracket. They not going to take off like that. But everybody else back in the day, when I go big, they like vultures. So it wasn't like that. They asking me to, since I started everything, like, why you ain't taking off on him, this and that, woo woo. So I'm like, huh? But I'm letting him know you foul, you a complete buster, So the dude that wanted to fight with me the next couple of days later, he walked up on me and he like, a homie went to jail when the police came in the park that night. And they said that he went to jail with a gun. This is what he's saying. So this is what he's mad about, that I guess his comrade went to jail with a burner and it's supposed to be my fault or something like that. So he walked up on me. He like, man, I want to get in with you, big homie. Woo, woo, ain't no disrespect, this and that, woo, woo. But I'm looking at him like, huh, you serious? And one of my G homies was standing right there. And once we figured out that this dude was really telling he's serious, my G homie start, he like, take off on him, man. Flight this. And I'm like, no, I'm fresh, right? I can smell my cologne. I'm fresh. My Pumas is brand new. My Pumas is brand new. My Puma little sweatsuit is brand new. This is the first time I wore it. My undershirt, everything. I got fresh drawers. Everything I got on down to the socks is new. Puma socks, everything. No. Man, I ain't doing that. No. So he like, man, I want to get out with you. So it started becoming a little big thing. So everybody surrounding me now, all the young homies got me in a circle. They in a circle around me. And they like, no, get down with him. You made the rule. You can't, somebody asked you to get down, no matter what you supposed to get down. But I'm like, this dude is a goofy. He got other fades that he need to get at me. Somebody then socked him out at a funeral, all kind of stuff, and stumped on his neck. I'm like, why you ain't fighting that dude? He's supposed to be why you picking on me? He like, cause you the homie in jail and all this. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, nah. So the G homie is hot, right? He like, just get out with him, sock him. He all in my ear. And I'm like, man, I'm going on a date. I'm waiting for my phone to ring. So I didn't want to fight. I was like, no. So now, the negative attitude is flowing through everybody. Well, so another homie pull up, and he like, whoa, you supposed to get out with that young buster. He mad. So he tell me, if you don't get out with him, me and the G homie gonna DP you. And the G homie looked at him like, what? Why you know? He like, no, I'm not doing none of that. So they going around pumping this fight up with me and this dude, man. And I'm like, no, 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 no. So all the young homies is just looking at me different and it's just a bad example or something. So, and I'm like, I'm like, nah. So finally, I just say, okay. It took a minute. I think it took about at least close to an hour. And because the dude was still up there, I didn't see him pulled off. But when I said, okay, I said, man, forget it. All right, where he at? They said, man, he left already. But they went to calling him, you know what I'm saying? Like, turn around, come back. And in the process of turn around, another one of my little homies called that, he called me. He said, man, what's going on up there? Now, what's happening? Why that dude calling you out? He said, man, why he ain't fighting the other dude? He got like 2 fights before he's supposed to be picking on a G homie. And I was like, man, I don't know. He said, you want me to come up there and psych him out? I'm like, no, this dude not even worth all that. He like, man, I said, man, if you want to come up here and do whatever, you could do whatever you want, but don't come up here behind me socking this dude out because he's not worth it like that. I don't know why everybody tripping. So the dude finally come back. So now I got to take off my shirt and all this stuff, and we walk to the top and boom, less than a minute. What, 2 rounds or something? Now I'm upset. They done made me mad now. So now I come down there and I tell all them young dudes, y'all gang IQ is low. Y'all need to get y'all it up because y'all out here falling for the okie doke. Y'all being led by people that are not like how they say. They got issues. So, I don't understand why y'all coming at me like that. They like, well, when you was woofing with the dude the other night, why you didn't take off on him? That ain't like you to be woofing. But I'm telling you who this dude is. But I didn't know that he was doing the EBT and the PPP and the ESD and all this other stuff. I didn't know they had that going on with the snitch. The snitch was the one giving them all that. I was like, what? Are you serious? I'm like, this dude is a complete mark. But I found all that out down later. So I was like, man, maybe I needed to get my gang IQ up because I didn't know none of that. I found all that stuff out later down the line when they twisted my little homie because he had my name. They didn't got the EBT, PPP, EDD for about 6 or 7 homies. This same crew, they didn't got that stuff for about 6 or 7 homies. When it come to the little homie that got my name, the dude that's running it, him and his flunkies and whoever he dealing with, they twist him. The only one person out of that got twisted was the little homie who got my name. You see what I'm saying? So, okay. So when I found that out, I get into it with them and all this other stuff. Like, y'all really foul, all kind of foul people involved in all that, people that don't even, these dudes getting socked running out of parks and, killing homies for money. You know what I'm saying? Just foulness, just foul people, just running all this stuff. So this is why you don't want your child to be part of no gang. This is why, because the politics is too outrageous. You don't want your child in politics that's in a gang like the 90s. You definitely don't want nothing like that. And there is no gang that's better than the 90s. All these gangs is the same. Everybody on the same level, no matter what words they use, what little lingo slangs they got. At the end of the day, guess what? Every single Crip hood, every single Blood hood have killed their own for nothing. For clout, he say, she say, women getting knocked out, getting robbed, you name it. Every single hood. It ain't one hood in Compton, Watts, Long Beach, Inglewood, ain't not one gang, Crip or Blood. If you think I'm lying, get on here and tell me we ain't never did it. You a lie. You just don't know about it. Every single hood has killed their own homies, good homies on top of that, for nothing. Because you was in my business. Or you I'm a G, I got money, and he tried to rob me or whatever. You know, go look at Crip Demon. Go look at that show, Crip Demon. It'll tell you how homies be trying to sacrifice homies and all this other stuff. So you can come up. You sacrificing this homie so you can come up. But there's nothing wrong with that. And this homie ain't did nothing his whole career. So what, he drink Old English and hang out and got dirty braids. That give you the right to kill him and set him up and throw him away? Because you couldn't walk his shoes in YA. And you use him and try to throw him away. Come on, man. This is what you dealing with the gangs out here. This is why you don't want your child to be a part of this. You do not want your child to be a part of this. Do not let your child be a part of gangs. Do not do it. Because the result can be catastrophic to you and your whole family. Do you know if I would have died, my family would have been just heartbroken, because they said all the stuff that you did for that neighborhood your whole life. You mean to tell me they killed you because of this? They killed you because of that? They killed you because of this? Come on, man. They couldn't believe it. That's why they was happy when I got shot. They was like, because you ain't got to go over there no more. We got you back now. You ain't got to go do nothing with them. You ain't got to do nothing with them. Young, by the way, I met him when he was in the halls. He a solid young man. Man, that dude is solid, man. And his life is gone because of that white boy. His life is gone because of that white boy. And I can't believe that these podcasters, I seen some of the podcasters that talk about it, that said, far as I know, I've never seen no paperwork on the white boy. And so the 90s haven't said nothing. We heard he's supposed to be back over there. And well, are you serious? Are y'all not listening to what the police said on the stand? Are you not listening to what his own lawyer said? Are you not listening to what I'm telling you? When he got arrested, he did not go to a substation. They took him straight to the county jail. They booked, his questioning was in the county jail. He was missing for 8 days, like Jesus out the Bible, man. He was missing. He was missing for 8-9 days. And when I asked him what happened, where was you at? He did not want to answer. But he has all his paperwork. And his paperwork is, he's saying that he's saying that the homie that told on himself, that admitted to everything, told on him. But do you not know, white boy, the police asked you, is what he's saying true? You said yes, they made you sign it. And they re-asked you, when did you see the gun? Oh, I thought we was going to write on the wall. When did you know you want to go right on the wall? When I seen the gun. So did you see him get out the car and shoot? Yeah. He ran back to your car. You heard shots and he ran back to the car. Who had the gun when he ran back to the car? So-and-so. You are telling. And these dudes act like they don't understand that. Gang IQ is low. I don't need to see paperwork all the time. I know who's snitching and who ain't and who did what and for what reason. I know. And if I love you, I love you, period. Because some of these dudes need to be knocked down anyway for the stuff that they was doing to kids in the first place. You're a grown man. You got kids, 12 and 13, sending them all out of town, making them Nino Brown your drugs. Come on, man. But ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Don't nobody talk about that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is hood. Oh, the homie is hood. He had, hey, and you know, he had a house full of the homies in there. They saying homies. Oh, yeah, who? What homie? Newborn, tiny, infant. All these dudes 12, 13, 14. Man, knock it off. Somebody should have been got rid of these dudes. You know, that's supposed to be hardcore, though. This is what they're going to do to your child if they join the gang. Come on, man. Knock that off. Do not let your child join this gang. Westside Life. Hey, Dr. Crip, in the sickness. I hope they hear you. What you think about a summit and you it off no more in 24. We with you, sir. Obviously they talking about a summit. Maybe they saying me at the summit or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of the gang interventionists and prevention organizations and all that, they probably don't like my style because it's too raw and hardcore or whatever. But at the same token, it's true. And I can care less about what people think, you know, and what they saying. Because if you are giving money to influencers and shot callers and big homies or whatever it is, they got the power to end violence with guns and knives and all that. Why they don't have the power to stop 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old kids getting initiated onto the game? I don't understand that. So they all need to talk about that, you know. That's what need to be talked about at a summit, you know. Of course, they doing the park thing right now because, you know, some of them got their jobs. They don't want to look bad, you know. So if it's shootings at the parks, guess what? You're not doing your job because people riding through here doing the shooting. So it's going to make y'all look bad. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, if you don't worry about that, because violence is going to happen regardless until people stop it on the Crips and the Bloods, stop it on their own. But you can stop initiation with gangs. You can stop initiation with gangs. That's not no issue. If you're getting paid as a shot caller, a G homie, and an influencer, or whatever you want to call it, you have the power to stop initiations. So we don't want to hear that. You got the power. So when they pull up in the park, everybody that's them 12, 13, 14, they all should, when you got put on, 2023. It shouldn't have no more in 2024. We don't need no more in 2024. We don't need no more. Peace and love to all. Peace and blessings, my brother. You too, bro. Young, by the way. How long they gave him? You know what? Juvenile life is they hold you. I've never been to YA and all that. I've never done none of that. I only been to prison one time. I never been to YA, none of that stuff. I got away when we run from the police or whatever we was doing. I got wheels. I'm gone. So they said fitness, something about fitness. You lose your fitness. I know they lost their fitness. They got charged as adults. So, whatever that entails of them at the end of the day, what they're gonna get, I don't know. I can't answer that question. But I do know that, when I talked to the homie on the phone, he wanted me to send him some tobacco and all that type of stuff. So that's what I did. And he broke down every single thing to me because he was one of the only dudes that didn't say nothing. One dude told on himself, but by telling on himself, he thought that he was being a man and tried to take the case to help the other homies get out of the case. You know what I'm saying? That's what he thought he was doing. But in so doing that, he ended up telling on the case, which affected everybody else. So I just like, and when he broke it down to me, I was like, man, the dude thought that he was doing something, man, trying to help you. He like, yeah, but it didn't help, it didn't help me, it messed us up. But the white boy is all bad, he let that be known, like, man, the white boy is all bad, so I'm like, yeah, I already know that. And I told him what I did because I called the county jail. When we found out he was in jail, I was at the homie office and at his store. We were sitting there, me and the other homie, and I said, man, I'm about to call the county. 213, what's that number? 213-4 something, 7060, something like that. You know that number. Now, if you don't know this, if people don't know this, those people that answer the phone are actual inmates that have no felonies, just misdemeanor crimes. They going home soon. So sheriffs let those people answer the phone, type on the computer, what's the name, who you looking for, got a booking number, boo, and they tell you basic information, what dorm they in, when they go to court, this and that. So they must have had a speech before when that white boy came, because when I called the county, and because I know how to talk properly on the phone, you know what I'm saying? I'm a journalist. I know how to do I know how to do all kinds of stuff. I can do research, man. You have to do research in life, and I do research really, really well, So when I called the county, hey, how you doing? My name is Mike Thomas, and I'm calling about Cameron Terrell. I'm trying to see if he's okay. Can he have visits, whatnot? Whoa. So the operator, which is the inmate, was already had the guards up, like, who? Why are you calling? What's going on? Like, I'm like, oh no, I'm a youth coach, and Cameron used to attend some of my classes and some of the summer camp stuff that I had. He's a really good kid. He just got caught up, and his parents are really good parents, and I just feel for him because he got caught up in that life. He was just kind of fascinated with it. So I know this is an eye opener for him, and I just calling it to see about his safety, and if it's a possible visit that what it can happen. Broke down. Well, look, this what's going on. He's being held in isolation because they're really concerned about his safety. And the police has been up here questioning him and all that other stuff. It's really, I'm like, oh, is that right? I'm like, wow, I never thought that this kid was going to end up like that. All the time that I've been working with him, I never knew that he, this is what you got to do. This is called, investigating reporting. I'm getting to the bottom of the story. So they let me know everything as much as they could. Said, I only got so much information. The inmate said, I only got so much information, but he's definitely in isolation. He's being withheld. I said, I just want to know, is his safety? Is he okay? Like, far as I know and what have I heard, You know, he's pretty paranoid, and they have him in, isolation for his safety. They don't want him out there mixing with the other inmates. And they said that when they was moving him, some of the inmates seen him and, talking to him crazy. So, he was pretty shook up behind that. I said, is that right? Oh my God. I said, can we visit him? They said, well, no, he's not having any visitors right now. He's on a no visitor watch until the police is through with him, and the only people that can visit him now is his attorney and authorities. And I was like, oh, okay. And when I hung up the phone, me and the homie was like, what? This dude in there giving it all up. And these goofies out here got the nerve to say, man, he didn't take the stand. He defended himself. He didn't have nothing to say or whatever. I'm like, y'all gang IQ is so, it amazes me how dumb y'all are. I could not believe that. I was like, oh my God. When I seen these podcasters talking about that, I was like, are they serious? This dude has told. He corroborated the homie story that told on himself. He signed that, yes, this is what happened. That's telling. Then they asking him questions. Yes, that is telling. That's why his attorney didn't let him take the stand or none of that. That's why you heard them police. Yes, that police wasn't lying. You know when the police is lying or not. You know what I'm saying? This is on record. They bringing this. You got it right there. He told us he thought he was going to spray paint, and the guy got out the car with a gun, and he killed the police and all that. That's why the police, when he beat that case, they rearrested him on the carjacking case, which you idiots don't know that he told on that case too. It's a young homie sitting in jail right now, got 21 years behind Cameron and another little homie that told on him too, that turned another gang. So when Cameron found out that guy had turned another gang, he started creeping back around behind that because the police gave him the, oh, you must be being used. So tell us what's going on. So they thought he was really a goofy white boy. Yeah, okay. Woo. But really, Cameron was doing the carjacking and all that. He was part of everything. Told on that, got out of it. That's why they tried to reverse on that and arrest him for that when he got out on bail for that. That's why they did that, you dummies. Because they was pissed off that he beat that murder case, So, yeah, the same ones that was harassing me and all that. He had the real crash on him. Going straight to his house, trying to pick him up and everything, So, miss me with all this. The white boy is good and all this. And he's so stupid, he walked back into that park a year and a half later, one day before one of my humanitarian day events. And I told him, do not come back up here, especially Saturday. Don't come back up here. I searched him. I made sure he had no wires on him. And he was like, for real, big homie like that? I was like, yeah, yes. I told you I didn't want you from this community in the first place. You remember that? Because generations change too fast. He only been gone a year and a half. Guess what? It's a whole new bunch of gang members that don't know this dude, just know of him on television and all that. So Cameron was in the car riding around with them people and everything because they wasn't from the gang when he got put on. All the people that was from the gang when he got put on, guess what? In a year and a half, they didn't got dead and they in jail, or they didn't snitch and ran off. So none of them is around. Not one. Everybody who he riding around with in that car don't know him. They only know of him, seen him on television and all that. That's why I was like, man, please miss me with all that. Miss me with all that. Juvenile life is till you 25 years old. if he went to the Y, he should be getting out soon. Then, I don't know none of that. When I talked to him on the phone, they hadn't really. They was into the case. The case had been going on, but they hadn't got found guilty or anything like that. So I asked him, what did he want me to do? So he was like, he had a plug. Just give him he just needed tobacco. I gave him the what is them vapes, a bunch of vapes, tobacco. I gave him a whole cool little packet. One of them workers up in that camp, gave him a cool packet for him. And he called me like, yeah, I got it. It's on. I said, man, are you making money off of it? He was like, hell, I'm smoking it. He had weed. He had everything he wanted. He wasn't selling nothing. He was taking all that to the neck. So that is my little guy right there. His mama, a real mama. His mama is a real mama. She always used to try to tell him, don't do this. I don't want you to do this. She was a single parent. Beautiful lady. She didn't want her son involved in that because she seen the people in the other situations that was happening, because it was situations that was taking place that K9 used to be with, and some of them dudes was telling and doing all kind of stuff. So she used to beg him, don't do this. I believe she wanted to move and all that, but as a single mother, it's kind of hard to try to put cups on a kid that's 15, 16 that got GAMD that has fully blown, So the only thing she could do is just, watch over him. And when that happened, she just was, oh my God, and she been there for him since day one. She a real mama out here, like many mothers are to the kids that's out here that fall for gang violence and stuff like that. I used to see her Sunday. She was that lady, and she's smart. She's very smart. So I hope she's telling them, while you in there, get your education, get trade, do something, do something with your life while you in there, whatever it is that you can do. But yeah, this is youth prevention, summertime violence, same topic. We know the summer the summer is here, so we hope that this summer we'll see a reduction in crime and all that type of stuff. But Young, by the way, I got you. Remember I told you about I was going to do that baseball thing for you. So I know, because I get a lot of calls about the baseball stuff too. So I made about a little, it might be too long. I don't know if it's short, long, whatever though, but it's pictures and some video, of the baseball league. So I'm going to play that for you right now. And just kick back and check out the baseball league. This is the Cal League. My boy Wiz, he'll be the first picture. If you don't know who Wiz is, a lovely picture of him and his wife, and this book is dedicated to Wiz. You can get it on go to whereyoufromhomie.com or drcrip.com, and you can order this book for $99.99 and allow 4 to 6 weeks. And you can get this book. Go get you a book easel, and you can see that. So let me play this for you right now, Young. By the way, here you go. It's about 15 minutes. Hey, the music is courtesy of the producer. Black Oasis. Rest in peace, Wiz. That's them shots right there, young, by the way, when I climbed on the top. Baby Seed all Harlem. Rest in peace. That's Pete Carroll, the white man. IB. This is Will's program. Great. music is courtesy of D Producer. That's a tight beat. Safe environment for the kids. famous. That's how you gotta say that. Famous. Baby mine. Hard hitter, DC. There you go. Young, by the way, that was for you, man. That was your baseball celebration, man. We're going to leave Wiz up there with his lovely wife. I know she's missing to death. Welcome, everybody. That was a special request for the Baseball League. If you want to know where to get the book from, the Baseball League, go to whereyoufromhomie.com. drcrip.com, and you can order the baseball book for $99.99. It's a mantelpiece. It's a coffee table book. There's no words, only pictures, dedication in the front and an overview of letting you know what the book is about. Can you see that? That's the dedication to the Baseball League itself and the founder, Wiz, and the overview of what the pictures is about. This is a beautiful collector's item. if you order through the website, I would definitely autograph the book and allow 4 to 6 weeks, and you can receive the book. It is not a problem. It will get to you soon. So, yeah, we definitely need this back for the summer, man. You know, it's up to the Tanners and it's up to the 9-0s, the Raymonds, East Coast is the 40s, the 30s, the Harvards, everybody that played a part of that, man, that made that league what it is, man. You know, so yeah, I hope it come back too, man. I got a big hope for it. We definitely need it right now, and you know, hopefully it can come back because we got some dudes that's dedicated to making change out there that was involved in that. And I got a whole lot of footage. I got interviews. I got so much footage from the baseball games. It's ridiculous. But you can get it. You can see a lot of the pictures in this book. Like I said, it's over 500 pictures in this book. It's over 500 pictures in this book, man. You know, and you got the 30s, NBC, OSC, HBC, RAC, and HCC, 90s, GBC, the 40s, ECC, and SBCC, you know? So this is one for your mantle. It's a collector's item. You know, order it, drcrip.com, whereyouFromHomie.com. I'm going to put that up there. I'm going to type that up there. Where you from homie.com. Go there, send me a message, and allow 4 to 6 weeks. I'll tell you where to send the funds to, and you can get the book. And the funds, like I said, hopefully, I really want to shoot for 20. I was trying to shoot for this year. I still can get it done. Definitely DCC times HCC. Definitely, I was trying to shoot for this year. I got a chance. I don't know, but hopefully next year I can get it done. That man that you see on the screen right there, Ronaldo Wiz from famous Raymond, 120th Street. I'm going to honor that dude. He's going to get an honor for the work that he did. Hopefully, you know, some of the deeds that he did, we can see him in heaven. You know, don't think you're going to heaven just because you Wiz was a believer in that. Like, man, I'm trying to do as many good deeds as possible because you did contribute to death. Like I was saying the other day, like I was talking about the guns that I used to sell. You know, now all the guns that I sold to the homies, all those deaths that's on those guns, guess who gonna have to reap that? Me. So that's why I go hard on this social media. Like, you know, you better put it in God's hand because, you know, I can't handle all them deaths, man. You know, because I sold a lot of guns. So, you know, I ask people to pray for me. I pray for myself. My family pray for me, you know, and just don't think that when you die, that is you all good. And don't believe that, man. You got some issues. We got some issues, you know. One move away. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24 should have been said loudly at the Lamar pop-up. Hey, look, you know, I mean, he had the dudes on stage. Hopefully, you know, when you look at those pictures, this is the thing about that. And I'm not trying to be a boo-boo on none of that, you know. I just hope that all those dudes that was on the stage that was saying they from this section are really from this section. Are really from that section because, you know, you got a lot of groupies. Gangbangers got groupies, man. You know, people that live in the hood. Everybody got the people that live in that hood their whole life, know all the gang members in that hood, but guess what? They're not from that gang. But they will go to a club, a party, and act like they from that gang, you know, but they not really from that gang. So, you know, I really just hope that everybody that was on that stage was really for real Bloods and Crips. You know, if you ask me, he need to take a roll call, you know, on everybody up there. You know what I'm saying? And show us like who are the people. You know, they took that big group picture, but you know, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You got rainbow people out here trying to gang bang now. It's all so you know, you never know what's going on, you know. So I hope that everybody that was on that stage was official. That's what I hope. And that they can take what they did on that stage back to their respective sections and, you know, be leaders, because it looked like everybody was in their 20s and early 30s. So them is all the ones. That's supposed to be the ones, you know. So that's the only thing I can hope, is that everybody that was on that stage was a real one. Because 9 out of 10 in LA, every single person on that stage may not make the cut, you know. But the idea to put it out there is what is good, you know. So we need more of that. And I just hope that they can you know, make something better from that, you know, do something from that, you know. So you know, it was a good thing, you know, it was a good concert. I sat and watched it, you know, and I had a good time watching it on my TV screen. So I just hope that every single person that was up there that was from a so-called section was actually somebody that's from a section, and not just somebody saying, "Oh, I'm from this section," you know. "Oh, I'm a player," you know. I'm a pimp," you know what I'm saying? Man, I get money, man. I don't be doing it. Well, what you doing up here then? You shouldn't even been on the stage, you know. The stage was for Bloods and Crips that was out there killing each other. That's what that was for. So if you was not a Blood or you was not a Crip or a celebrity, you shouldn't have been up there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it, you know, because I guarantee you, if you start taking pictures and singling out people, like, wait a minute, where this dude's supposed to be from, you know, you'll get that. You know, so we just hope that everybody that was up there got influence in their hood, shot callers, and can take that back and do what and do the stuff that they need to do. But yeah, this is about summertime violence. I want you to see this again, man. I'm gonna have to run this again for everybody.
Men growing, trying to make a difference in our neighborhood, and things just kind of got out of hand. And I want to personally apologize to the world for our part in turning LA into the melting pot of ignorance. I'm apologizing for myself. I'm apologizing for Tookie. I'm apologizing for Buddha. I'm apologizing for Mad Dog. I'm apologizing for every Crip that came up in my era. Because we truly didn't know. We were just trying to do something constructive.
That's what that pop-out should have been about. This right here. There is no second chance after making this first impression. Remember that. For all you people that can't handle a gun and robbing banks and flocking and all that. Don't go start the once you get caught. Shout out to United We Stand Up.
I wanted to be a Crip.
Why?
Hold my hoodie like this.
What do Crips do?
They do fun stuff
Like what?
like smoke, and they walk around their hood. Some Crips even make music like that Crip.
I hope that that is not true, that that young man is trying to be a Crip. I pray to God that that man, is little boy, is not trying to be a Crip. This lets you know how serious it is out here, man. The influence, the impact that is going on out here with the next generation. I mean, that dude is not 12 yet. He's not. He is not 12 yet. And he is fully fledged, bit into the idea of being a Crip. And it's not cute. It's not, oh, he just acting out. It's just a skit. I mean, all that I don't find none of that, cute, funny, none of that, because other kids are going to be looking at that and be like, well, if he can be a Crip, I could be a Blood. And that is what needs to be stopped right now. So, man, listen, let's just handle the business. No more in 24. This is Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend. We'll be back tomorrow again, man. I appreciate everybody for coming out. I Cost Green, what it do? Let's work on this medicine, man. Let's pass it out. Young, by the way, that was for you, man, that baseball, man. Download that, put it in your archives, man. That video. West Side Life. Peace and love to all. One move away. Let's get it in, man. No more in 24. I'm Dr. Crip. We out.